Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
Can't spell shattered without shat or turd.
Like a gut punch to the abdomen.
Some of the funniest shit on the web.
I call it a rock Fred.
I like the cut of your jib, gentlemen.
These 5 are the only protection we have.
The best part of the show is the genuine Hasbro love.
Good night, folks.
And of course, Pat's weekly farts.
Breaking news.
It's very outside of the box.
Hail day.
I love Friday.
Bob's Bait and Tackle, now carrying Hasbro.
They truly are your favorite podcast.
Thoughts, prayers, likes, and shares. Shardouts. A to B.
Uncut. Is that you? Shardouts.
When are you going to bring Larry back?
My favorite Star Wars podcast.
Shattered cast on
Complete fuckers. Podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and
Shut the fuck up, Chip.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Shattered Cast Uncut, episode 196. It's good to be 196. Anyway, I'm your host for the day, Robert D. And with me, we have the usual cast of criminals. We'll start with the king of all fix-its, Justin, T2ARC6. Say hello.
I'm not your puppet.
Oh, boy. Coming up after him is Mr. He's a little quiet today. He's a little silent and pensive. I don't know why. He's soft like a little lamb. It's Greg from Mercy.
Hi.
There he is. Quiet down.
I'm the new Cody. I don't
know
like
how.
pizza.
You have to
Tomato sauce.
You have to sniff after you talk. That's what he does.
He's got the sniffles over in England.
England.
I did take up drinking tea at work, so I don't
And
know.
biscuits?
I think he rubbed off, not biscuits yet, but I have taken up having a cup of green tea as a little of a caffeine boost. So,
Oh, that's good. That's a healthy type of caffeine boost.
the mint kind is good, but the kind with ginger tastes like potty water.
The kind with mushrooms will make you see shit.
Hey.
I don't give a fuck.
Speaking of not giving a fuck, the next man in the list, Bobby Skullface, the host with the most.
I give all the fucks, man. I have fucks and love on tap.
Well, there's something you don't really give a fuck about.
What's that?
Well, it all started a few weeks ago when me and Matthew were in your basement.
That is true. That is
You know,
true,
Matt,
you sneaky little devils.
I gotta tell this story. Me and Matt came up with this idea to switch out Bobby's Tiger Tracks with a spin out. You know, Matt's got spin outs for leagues.
Yeah, that's true.
He brought the week of TFCon when we went to the SCU dinner at Bobby's. Matt had a spin out in his pocket, and we had a little drug deal. Matt hands me a spin out, and it was a new one, right? It was all together. Fucking wheel falls off in my hand. The spoiler falls off in my hand, and I scurry over to Bobby's review room, and I'm looking. I'm like, I'm going to switch out. The plan was to switch out the Tiger Tracks in the bin with the spin out in the bin because Bobby's sitting there, and he always reaches down blindly and grabs it and throws it down. And what we were expecting was he would grab the spin out thinking it was Tiger Tracks because out of the corner of his eye it's a yellow Lamborghini, and he would throw it down and it would fucking explode. So knowing my luck, I get there. Tiger Tracks is out. It's on top of the counter. So I had to devise this whole, a ploy where I was like, Bobby, you got all this shit out on your counter? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? And naturally, he starts putting everything away. And I was like, you remember that, Bobby?
I do.
And I was like, what, you leave spin out there, man? He's like, no, I just take it, I throw it right in here. And I was like, yes.
It is done.
It is done, cocked and loaded. So then I went back in there and I put spin out upside down in the exact position that you had thrown.
The wheel fell off too.
The wheel was already off. It wouldn't go back on. It's broken off. It didn't even pop off. I'm like, well, hopefully he doesn't look when he grabs this thing. Next week goes by. Bobby doesn't say anything about where's my Tiger Tracks because I hid it in his main room. And me and Matt we're texting each other back and forth day after day, like, what's going on? His silence. He's silent. We're like thinking it's like a double. You know, like what do you call it? What's the word? Oh God! Like he did an end around on us, you know. And now you were like, all right, just playing the silent treatment. You found the spin out. You found the tiger tracks, and the plan was just to switch them out again and pretend nothing happened, and to make us stew until we said something.
Stew.
So we're sitting there and we're just like, every day, did he review it yet? Did it come up yet? Did it no, you see it yet? You know, and then finally Matthew, he goes to Bobby's, right? Was that before Skullfest?
Yeah,
Yes,
that was
the Friday night.
that was the Friday night. We went to the block.
I called Matthew while he was on the way to the stripper club, and
No. First, Bobby hit me and it's like, Deluxe, did you forget something? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. He just kept asking me and everything. Then, yeah, he finally told me. Then Cody's like, yeah, Bobby didn't even know it was like I think 8 or 9 reviews in. Cody had to say, that's not Tucker Tracks.
That's not on the Gonix, is it?
So and then I texted out I called Robert and everything. Said, yep, he did 8 or 9 videos of or spin out.
That's a fact.
Matt's like, we've been outed.
Speaking of Bobby, how's your daughter doing?
She's good. The fever broke, I think, the next day in the evening.
I believe we're talking about her huge crush on Cody.
Oh,
unless that's the fever, I guess that could break too.
Actually, you know what's funny? Leia got better. What's funny is Selena was kind of ready for their ways to part. Like they you know, like so that's what makes me worry about that girl. Like she had kind of had her fun. She was ready for him to go on.
Jaina was a little.
Jaina cried.
Crying a little bit.
Jaina cried when he left, and it's funny because Jaina broke his balls like the entire time he was here. Dude, like some of the jokes she was making, like, because you know, like Cody, like you'll say something and then Cody will add like that little spice to it, and then it makes it funnier. And so like we were getting on Jaina one night, I think, and I said something, and then Cody added some spice, and Jaina said, "You know what you should work on?" And he was like, "What?" And she was like, "Your own jokes. You're more of an elaborator." So like, but you know, but then when he left, she started crying, and I text Cody and I was like, "Hey man, as a heads up, she cried when you left. I told you it's the Skullface way. We only make fun of you if we love you."
Oh.
Yeah.
And he's like, "That's sweet, isn't it?"
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Isn't it? In that.
Isn't it?
Love in that.
You know what's fucking weird though is this toy's wheel and spoiler just fell off in my hand, crumbled off. In the videos that we've seen him so far, and he did what, 7 videos with him in it?
Yeah, about 7, I think.
You throw him. In the 2 I saw so far.
He chunks him.
He chucks him, and he doesn't even. The spoiler doesn't even come off.
No.
Omnigonics
has made a sterner stuff.
I can't wait to see the rest of the videos. I want to see if he comes apart at all. Did he come apart at all on you?
No, there was one part where I was worried that I broke the wheel off. But then I found out the wheel was pre-broken.
I wish Cody would have never found or saw that, because you would have kept on going.
Yep.
So anyway, let's move it along. Practical.
I'm Deluxe. Hey everybody, I'm here too.
I was about to say,
we're
let's
moving
say
it
hello
on.
to Matthew. I said hello to you, Matthew.
Okay.
Moving it on.
Moving it on.
Okay, move it along. My co-host here, Greg, for Sweetie. Anybody get anything, Greg?
I did. I got the. Hold on. I got a Jawa. I don't think I had that last show. Did I have that, a Black Series Jawa?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I got a Black Series Jawa, and that was in a trade with a very nice gentleman. And then I found some sucker who wanted the MMC Buzzsaw, but not the Laserbeak, and I got those, and he's getting the Buzzsaw, and I sold the Laserbeak the next day. No, I take that back. 2 days. 2 days later, I sold the Laserbeak, and that thing's a piece of hot garbage. At least mine is, and that's it. I guess you could add a little buyer's remorse, but I got my money back, so that's fine.
That's good. That's nice. That sucks about that. I think something with the yellow ones, especially across the board. People are complaining. I mean, mine.
Oh, I don't know about the yellow one. I'm talking about the Laserbeak. I was going to keep the Laserbeak. Oh, I see what you're saying. You mean in addition to my situation?
Yeah. I mean, my Laserbeak's fine, thank God. But the yellow one, and it's just his head. And all the complaints I've seen have been about the head. Mine, the head. Bobby, remember yours? Like the paint was scratched off inside the beak?
Yeah.
Well, just handling him today, there are 2 larger pieces that have come off on the lower beak. Like, it's just, but they're good, though. I contacted MMC, and did we lose someone?
No, Matt just needed to go shut his dogs up.
Oh, okay. Kick them.
That's Justin, not me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Shut your dogs up, Justin. But yeah, it's weird. But MMC's good though. Like I contacted them and they like really quickly said, please send us a picture for the factory's sake, and we'll replace the part. So that's cool. That they've always been like that with me. With anyone.
You still haven't found the buzzsaw?
I found it.
Okay. So you see, I've been fucking tearing my basement apart.
You don't give a shit.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, why don't you tear that tub apart? Fuck.
Hey, for those that think Robert is just so cool and so crass and doesn't give a fuck, he had a moment with my wife outside where he told her, "I wish I lived closer to you guys."
Oh, it's like the floor of your bathroom.
What he doesn't understand is the can of worms he's open. My wife is on real estate fucking sites now. Ask Pinkerton. My wife is on real estate sites now, looking at every fucking option and sending it to him.
I'm about that way too.
What sucks about the one thing that sucks about my job is I'm pretty stuck where I am. It's like all client base,
right?
So it's always going to be a challenge. It's like, but the thing, I have options. You can always commute in 2 times a week for your appointments with people, and there are options.
Hey, so you can check for me, Bobby, if you want.
Hey, all you gotta do is say I'm thinking about moving up there, and you'll be getting them nonstop.
It's like good.
Robert D.
Yes.
It is.
Can I detail my issues with the cassette since you detailed yours on my spot?
Oh, you're so, man. You got all A's. You're so testy.
That's funny. I don't care who you are.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead, Greg.
All right, fucking Larry the Cable Guy. So the issue with mine is once I transform. Okay, so parts that were good. What was that one that we all had the issue with? Like once you transformed them, she got loose. No, it was I think it was a Fans Toys figure. Oh, the reflector. And shit started getting loose. But with that was panels and shit. But with this, it was the legs started just falling off. Anytime I touched them, the leg would just fall off the fucking ball joint. And paint was gone. Where they painted the pins to hide them, the paint was just fucking gone. It was flaking off. There was a spot on the red that wanted to that was starting to bubble up because it didn't adhere.
Jesus.
The neck, the base of the neck was just flop. It was tight in the position it's in as a cassette, but when you flip it over, when you pivot it on the ball joint to right the head, it's flop.
Wow.
The back right thruster gun assembly thing, the pin's just loose. It's the same, and it doesn't lock. And I messaged someone affiliated and was am I missing a piece? And they're just no, that's the way it's supposed to be. It's tried to warn them, that's the way it's supposed to be. And I was offered replacement parts too, but I was just any replacement part I would need for the most part would involve me pulling pins out of a toy that I don't really care about to begin with, so I got rid of it. But Anyway,
All right.
I'm sorry.
That's no apologies. It is your slot.
I said I'm sorry, and don't talk about my slot.
To drop your spot. Speaking of slots, Justin, what did you get?
Well, let's see. I forgot to mention on the TFCon weekend that good friend Andrew gave me a Mass Effect hat. I didn't want to leave that out because it's awesome, and that would be impeccably rude.
Gort?
Yeah, Gort.
Gort's a good dude, man.
Was it a used hat?
No, brand new.
Okay, he wasn't like, this is my hat, I bestow it onto you.
No, he did not. In Transformers, actually, Bedell got her first Transformer. That was impressive. The little Sonic or whatever it is, the robot. I don't know what the hell is it called? The
Hot
Hot Soldiers. That's what it is.
Hot Boys.
I knew it was something, but the Hot Soldiers Soundwave, whatever he's called, whatever. So she got that. So now she's kind of interested in just a couple little things, but whatever. It's cool.
That's awesome, man.
I got some cash from my Howling Meteor, so that was exciting. And I turned that right around and picked up the KFC King Gorilla. So
nice.
Now I have Snapdragon and Ape Face. Is there anything else I got? What else did I get? I got the Iron Factory Tyrant Black or Purple or whatever color they're calling Skywarp. He's awesome. I like him. I also got a black and blue thumb from getting it caught in my car door on the way to Skullfest, so that sucked. And I got I think that's it for Transformers. So the biggest thing I got was the perfect grade Zaku 2 and the clear armor to go with it from one Robert D. So I look forward to putting that all together.
I hope. Yeah, at least someone's gonna. I got boxes for leagues. I'm gonna kill that joke. Speaking about killing jokes, Bobby, what did you get? And a chance to look at.
Okay, it's a fair bit this week. So you got spin out. I got the Rebel Tech Wolverine.
Spin out.
I got the chance to look at the Transformers. What is it? The Mastermind Creations Vulture and Buzzard. I got the chance to look at the Mastermind Creations Coulter Autobot version. I got the chance to look at the Make Toys Howling Meteor. I got the chance to look at the Mastermind Creations Calidus Terror repaint.
Nice.
I got the chance to look at the Mastermind Creations Insecticons.
Insecticons.
I got the chance to look at the DX9 Soundwave, the Legends. I got a chance to look at the Hot Soldiers Iron 10. I got the Star Wars Black Series Royal Guard 4-pack and the HasCon exclusive Captain Rex. I got the NECA Michelangelo. I had the chance to look at the Batman animated series Joker, Harley Quinn, and Killer Croc, and Nightwing, Batman, and Catwoman, and the Batmobile. I got the Mastermind Creations Megatron. I got the Storm Collectibles Scorpion Special Edition, the Storm Collectibles Sub-Zero Special Edition, the Ghost of Obi-Wan Star Wars Black Series from Chuck-a-Buck. And
from who?
Chuck-a-Buck. That's what I'm calling Chuck. Chuck
Crazy Eyes?
Crazy Eye Killer. I had the chance to look at Toy World's Coolsville, courtesy of 1T2RX6. And I got the chance to look at Storm Collectibles Hot Ryu, courtesy of Joe KW. Yeah, it was a busy week. And on top of that, I got the They Love Me Not video part 2 done. I have 95% of Smoke and Mirrors video done. I got the Baltimore Block video with Matthew Deluxe Baldwin done. That should air. That should come out in 2 weeks. I got the Skullfest Roundtable Echo discussion video done. That should come out on the Shattered Cast YouTube channel exclusive next week. And I got the TFCon Roundtable discussion on Shattered Cast channel out this week. So I've been #busy.
A little bit.
Nice, man. Congrats, man.
So, did you finish off the tub, or no? It's still half done.
I wouldn't, Robert.
Did you have time for the tub?
Robert. Well, I had to put Killer Croc and Bizarro back where they belong.
Did you like that? That was a Bizarro Bobby tub. Did you get it?
I did get it.
Hey, did you clean the toilet? Did you get a brush?
Oh, no. When I went in there, I made sure there were no water droplets on that sink. I was wiping it down, whistling while I work.
But Robert, I wouldn't say it was half done. I'd say probably 85% at least, and that's being conservative.
Hey, you don't finish the race, you don't get a medal.
That's fair. That's fair.
Still dirt. You still got a purple tub.
It is purple nurple.
Oh, okay. And speaking of purple things that would look like Grimace if they were a purple shirt. Matthew Deluxe Baldwin.
That hurt. I don't have white hips.
You have a big ass though. You bent over and I was like, whoa!
I do not. I don't have no ass at all. Baby, do I have an ass? Yeah. She laughed and said, no. I got absolutely nothing this week. So.
What?
Yeah.
It's a good thing we saved you for last. Or second last.
Actually, I want to add one thing. I got a fuck ton
No, you can't add anything.
I'm sorry. I got it. I have to. I got a fuck ton of bottles of wine and stuff like that that people brought from Skullfest. To anybody who brought anything, G Money brought me a card and all that. Like, to anybody who brought anything, you didn't have to, but it is appreciated. Thank you very much. My wife wanted to write all of you personally, but I told her we're not doing that. I said I'd mention it on Nerd Rage and Shattercast, and that would be good enough.
You were like, I will stand in that chair and hang myself from the chandelier if you make me do that.
Hey, Robert D., what'd you get, man?
Thanks for asking, Matthew.
Mm-hmm.
I got SH Figure Arts, Vegeta, and what the fuck is his name again? Jeez, I can't remember.
Nappa.
Justin, what's his? Nappa Cabbage. And I got the Grimlock Fans Toys Grimlock G1 head. And I know I got more, and now I can't remember. So we'll just... Oh, and this Sonicron is a piece of shit. Oh, my God.
You're welcome. Happy birthday.
It's horrible, but thank you. And, yeah, I think that's all that I got. We'll leave it there. So, okay. We'll move right into movie and show news. New trailer. Has anybody watched this?
I certainly have numerous times.
Oh, Star Wars.
Yes, sir.
Crazy Eye Luke.
Dude, this shit looks so fucking good. Like, every little bit of anxiety I had about this movie is gone. It's gone.
Yeah, it looks pretty awesome.
It does look good. But I'm glad Luke. When I told Bobby about this, and I think some other people, it's, when seeing Luke, speak, in the last one he didn't get to speak, you just see him, which was a cool moment. But to see him, and then especially the part where he says, I've not seen this power since, this, and then now, I think that was just, it just brought feels back. It was awesome to see that.
Do you think he's talking about Ben, or is he talking about his father?
I think he's talking about
Ben. Vader. Oh, Ben? Really?
Yep. And I also think that beginning bit that you hear Snoke talking, that he's either talking to Kylo and what he's talking about being special beyond him is Rey, or he's talking about Rey and what's being special beyond her is Kylo.
I hope they don't hook up.
I'm telling you, they're either brother and sister or they're hooking up. It's one or the other.
It should be both, just to bring it all full circle.
Do you think that Luke will die in this one or the next one?
I don't think he's going to die in this one. I do think that Kylo is going to turn in this one.
Trust what you're saying?
Yeah, that's my prediction.
No, I was just saying I don't know. I don't know what I was responding to, so I can't remember. So sorry.
You were talking about them hooking up or being brother and sister.
Yeah, I don't remember. Sorry.
Hey, that hand coming out of the woodpile, is that the Terminator?
And I think that's a flashback. I think that's from when Kylo destroyed the temple.
And he remembers Iron Man telling him, if you don't, you know, if you're not nobody without the suit, then you're nobody at all or some shit. And he was like, "Come on, Luke, man! Come on, Luke, man!" And he pushed a pile off of him.
Maybe.
You think Anakin and Kylo were talking, and Anakin was like, when he killed those children, and then Kylo's like, "Hold my beer," and he's gonna do something better.
Maybe.
That scene where Snoke, you hear Snoke talking, and he's saying "fulfill." I thought he was like "fulfill," because it was so drawn out. I was like,
"Fulfill."
I was like, "Who the fuck is Phil?" Like, I really forget names.
Fulfill.
He's like, "Fulfill." What? But
that's good. I meant the action scenes were look really good.
Those dopey dope duty birds are stupid, and the Millennium Falcon is the Jar Jar of the new movie.
So let me say this: I thought they were stupid as well until that trailer. I'm signed on to Porg Life now.
Wow.
If you didn't, well, I was just going to let you know, Gizmodo or IO9, I'm not sure. I think IO9's the parent site. They had a Porg Photoshop contest after the trailer, and some of that shit's pretty fucking funny.
I saw some.
Some of it's stupid, but the shit with Jurassic Park is fucking hilarious.
Do you think Kylo's gonna?
Oh,
sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I'll send you a sample.
Yeah, there's. You showed a couple of. They were funny. Do you think Kylo's gonna kill Leia also?
I think that's his moment. I think that's the moment where he
turns.
Yep. And I'm not sure if that's Leia that because that might be cut a certain kind of way.
Yeah, like when he's holding his hand out,
Yep.
shows red.
Yep. But
I'll bet Snoke kills Leia. I'll bet you that because I think Leia dies in this movie.
I think Leia dies in this movie as well.
Oh yeah, they'll have to send her off.
Because after her death, they didn't need to rewrite anything. They didn't need to reshoot anything or anything. So I think
no, they did. They did. She was supposed to be in episode 9.
Yeah, she was supposed to have just been injured.
Yeah, she was supposed to just be injured.
Oh. It was a reverse Duke from the G.I. Joe movie back in the 80s.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, that snake to the heart. Yeah, I don't think Snoke's gonna kill Leia. I don't think that, but I hope they send her off in a
Snoke's gold robes. I'm feeling it. Dude, I am feeling a decadent Snoke.
You want to fuck those? I bet you want to fuck his face, don't you? It looks like a vagina. No, okay,
already.
Yeah.
All right.
Too much? No.
Too much. Anybody? Greg, do you want to do you have anything else to add about this, Gregors?
You already know how I feel.
Search my feelings.
I got my tickets and everything.
Me too, buddy.
Oh, did you? Nice. Man, we got some good. There's some good movies. We got Thor. We got the Justice League. Then we got Star Wars. We got that new weather movie, Geostorm. Looks like a sci-fi movie.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit right now.
Oh man, Thor! Come on now.
And I'm a huge. Wait! You're forgetting.
Okay.
I'm a DC guy. Like Justice League is a big deal for me. Seeing the Justice League together on the big screen is a big deal for me. I don't give a fuck about that shit right now. All I want to see is The Last Jedi.
I'm excited for Thor. I'm a big Hulk fan, so this is one that I think me and Chuck was talking, or somebody said that this is going to be the closest we could see a War Planet Hulk or whatever. A Planet Hulk and a War Hulk. Sorry. But like I said, this Star Wars it got me excited. I'm excited for it.
Alrighty then. So
I still haven't seen fucking Blade Runner. I still haven't seen it.
I watched Blade Runner last night, Greg.
Did you? How was it?
It was good, but it was a long movie and it was really slow. Like it took a long time for shit to happen.
Well, that's kind of how the first one is too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for granted. And then Harrison Ford is at the end of it.
All right, relax. Take it easy there.
No, everybody knows he's in it.
No, yeah, I know he's in it, but I didn't know he was in it to the end.
Oh. Spoilers. Edit that out. Sorry.
Does he get stabbed? Does Gosling stab him through the gut with a big red sword, then throw him down a shaft?
No, but it was good. It was good. Me and my wife went and watched it last night. It was really good.
What else happened at the end?
Nothing.
Nothing. Bobby, nothing happened. Spoilers.
Sorry, Bobby.
So speaking of nothing, Transformers: The Last Night topped Wonder Woman for the top spot on both of NPD Video Scan's national home video sales charts. Woo!
That's only because there's lots of sexist countries still. That's all I'm saying.
How's this sexist? I don't get it.
So they wouldn't buy a female hero-based movie?
Yeah, fuck Wonder Woman.
Whatever, dude.
No, I think he means he wants to.
Yeah, he probably. Yeah, of course he would.
Hey, come on. I look her belly button.
That's a beautiful woman.
That is. That's. Yeah. Imagine if him and her and William Vaughn got together and made a kid. Holy shit.
All right.
Too much again. God damn it! I'm 0 for 2 already.
Yeah, I don't want anybody getting in the way between me and Willie Fung. Speaking of nothing at all, Iron Factory Acid Storm SGC exclusive. Who's in on it? Not me.
I am. Oh yeah, hey, that Sunstorm that we got at the Terrorcon.
Yeah.
Same shade of yellow that the other one is.
Man,
just putting that out there.
That sucks.
Yeah, I don't know what exclusive that was, but whatever. I would get this. I don't know if it's gonna be. It won't be over here, but I would get this.
Yeah, I mean the paint looks good. I really am not a big fan of just buying every repaint of the Seekers. You know, it was never my thing. So I think that lack of excitement translates over to Legends figures as well. You know, I got the yellow guy as a souvenir piece. You know, but I sure as fuck don't want 2 of them.
Who's the yellow? Who's the girl holding up Acid Storm?
The Pretender.
I don't know, but that's funny you point her out because someone, I don't know where it was or what group it was, but someone posted this picture and some fucking basement dweller was like, "Here, I fixed that picture for you," and then they zoomed in on the toy and cropped her out.
Really?
I'm not sure that's the same way I see that.
No, I bet he eats a lot of beef jerky and Mountain Dew. All right, 0 for 3. All right, good job. God damn, far. Tough crowd. Let me hold on.
It's tough crowd and he's tapping his spike.
Oh man!
Anybody out there?
That's awesome.
All right, Bobby, you getting this?
No.
What?
Why are you asking Bobby for?
I will bet you.
Ask Justin. He's collecting Legends.
Justin's not getting.
No, I'm not.
This.
Oh. You need to relax.
If either DX9 or Iron Factory did the Tetrajets, Bobby, would you get them?
That's a good question.
No.
Really?
Yeah, no.
You know, the only reason he said no is because we expect him to say yes.
No, I don't have any real interest, man. I don't have any real interest. I'm sorry.
If Iron Factory does Minosaur, would you get them?
If Iron Factory does Minosaur,
they're doing Vertigus.
Yes, I'm in for that.
Okay. Cool.
What if a toy company released, the same size as the what fucking brand are those again that you have, the Tetrajets?
Impossible Toys.
Impossible Toys. Sorry.
Yeah. What if another company did them in the same scale, but they were dust resistant? Would you switch yours out?
Oh, that's good. Robert's a pretty funny guy. There was this video that we shot at Skullfest where I was like, I was reading off this hateful comment that somebody said, where it was like, "You're so worried about everybody's designs. Where are your designs?" And you just hear Robert in the background go, "Moss Toys."
In one of them, I was in the back room dancing and stuff because I knew I was in the shot. I don't know. You might see me.
Yeah, you do.
You might have missed it. Speaking of missing things, A+ Toys animated Dirt Boss. I mean, I don't even know what this is. I gotta click the link and find out.
It says animated, and that's all I care about. But it's pretty awesome. For anybody who remembers animated, there was a scene where Dirt Boss came to be, and he was like in charge of So you had the two. You had Scrapper and I think it was Mixmaster. Yeah. And then so when the Allspark got all like distributed around, and a whole bunch of things came to life. The little forklift came to life, and it was Dirt Boss, and he's like, I got these plans to make like this combining robot out of them. And so this thing, like we've seen this before, but like it's so cool to see it like coming together, and like I'm surprised to see the Devastator head. I don't ever remember seeing that before. So
no, they didn't show anything like that.
I think we've seen the Mixmaster one before, but I think this is a new reveal, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not, but they never. So he just called it like Devastator. He didn't say combiner.
Yeah.
So there was never a combiner in it. But yeah, so this is going to be their take. So it'll be interesting to see how it comes together.
Yeah,
and also,
looks neat.
To point out, he also was made up of the Headmaster unit. So like he's like animated bombshell where you can shoot the little control shells. So.
Oh really? That's cool.
Which, in all the art that was like, I don't know if it was fan art or what it was, but I found it on Google. And the Devastator had aspects of the Headmaster unit. So I don't know, but yeah, they kind of they kind of tried to make the G1 Devastator head have those comically heroic proportions that animated was known for, like basically where everybody looks like the Tick.
Yeah, I'm super excited about this. So I don't remember if they showed the head. It might have been in that animated almanac thing. I think
that's exactly where it was actually.
Yeah, so I'd have to go and see if it's there and compare it, but like I don't care. Even then, like I don't care. It was never a real thing. So yeah, it's cool. I love it.
He looks. I mean, the head looks cool, but don't you think it looks kind of Egyptian?
It's kind of on par with the animated aesthetic, though. I mean, like they all had like the big chins and stuff. Like I agree, he has like little vents on the side, but I don't necessarily think that doesn't necessarily.
Optimus Prime. Yeah. Optimus Prime had the big chin. The blue truck.
Yeah, Sentinel Prime.
Sentinel Prime had a big Hey, is this their first take at something? The A+ toys? Is this their first?
As far as I know.
At this point, though, is it really any of their first takes at anything?
Yeah, I know.
Well,
it's the first time we've heard their name or a toy associated with their name, but it may not necessarily be the first time.
Well, I don't know. This thing's about 2 years old.
Yeah, this is old, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, like this line. So maybe they just don't really. Maybe this is like they're another company. This is like a back burner project.
Yep, it's possible. All I know is I'm in. Totally.
Yeah, I was happy for you. Actually, you're the first person I thought of when I saw this.
Justin's your guy.
Yep. This will be reviewed and on my channel as soon as it hits.
Yep.
Me again.
In a year. All right. The X9 Gabriel test shot. All right. People are loving this. Yeah, you know it's good, right? All right. The X9 Gabriel test shot.
It looks fine.
I like it.
Justin was ripping on it.
I was ripping on it?
Ripping on it.
I don't remember that.
What'd you rip on it?
He was trolling people on Facebook today. Giving that winky tongue out emoji he likes.
I don't remember that at all, but...
Shout out to Daniel McClug. That's a good dude. You know, he's like, I've been waiting so long, and he's got the little, oh my god, it's perfect, crying little face. Oh, that's funny.
I'm glad that people are happy with it that made the decision. I personally would not pick this over the Fans Toys one. But you know, if you're happy with it, it is cheaper. I'm happy for you. So
I like that the head converts into a turret in tank mode for a little figure. To like the face flips around, so you have like an actual computer and a little turret like that. You know, you can actually put a little guy, so it looks like an actual tank and not a robot head turned around backwards.
I think it looks good. I don't, and it's hard to tell without having it in hand. It's hard to tell without the colors on it and everything. But I don't feel like it looks as imposing. But I wouldn't be surprised if the hips were more stable than the Fans Toys one.
Yeah, I think they said that they had like a technical issue redesigning something, and that's why it's taking so long. But they hope to have the more colorful version out soon, is what they said. I think is how they phrased it, rather. So we should see a colored test shot relatively soon. I mean, I think it looks good. I mean, if there wasn't like, I just got the Fans Toys one because honestly, like, I was afraid that it was going to sell out, and I got a really good deal on it. So, like, I was more afraid to miss that deal than I was anything else, and I figured it would probably sell out, and I could always sell it.
Yeah, I got a good deal.
Do you think this DX9 one looks a little slender?
That's what I'm saying. I do. I think he looks a little slender.
Yeah, we have to see them side by side. I mean, it could just be that. Look, I think
it could be perspective.
Yeah,
it could be perspective. Yeah,
and it could be a lack of color that because that Fans Toys one's kind of slender from a certain point of view.
Yeah, he's not deep, so to speak, but like I feel like he has a broader build than this guy. Just from this picture.
Yeah, like he's got the girth.
Like that Fans Toys one looks like he means business.
This DX9 one looks more a little athletic. Like he runs track.
It's a sporty spice.
Yeah, I think he does hurdles. I think he hurdles. Maybe.
I don't think this looks bad though. I don't think it looks bad at all.
Not at all.
I don't think I like his claw. Like, it's not thick enough at the base, so to speak. But it's not. It looks a little.
It looks more athletic.
It's a little petite at the ends. You know.
I don't. His whatever his other hand, you know, where it's got that squeeze it out cream cheese or something. It looks pretty.
Yeah.
Squeeze it out cream cheese.
Squeeze it out cream cheese.
Icing on a cake. Looks like an icing.
I see what you're saying right there. Like it's like elongated. It doesn't quite.
Yeah.
And it's got like remember the owls of the what's the thing called? The statues with the faces, the owls of Yeah, I'll skip that one. I'm sorry.
Just shelve it.
Matt's just throwing shit and see what's.
I'm trying. Yeah, like those little octopuses. I'm sticking against the wall.
He's like, now
if I'm not mistaken, this one also the tread pieces can split and angle downward like the toy.
Oh really?
Yeah. So if you're going for that look. Which I think with all those goddamn holes in his fucking legs, like, you can't help but not want to go for a toy look with either of these. Like, the Fans Toys has two of them, not mistaken. And, like, they're just a detail here. But was it like that in the cartoon? I can't remember if they drew those in the cartoon. I know the toy had it because shit clipped in there. Yeah, there's little holes.
Oh, no, I think they were smooth in the cartoon.
Yeah, which I guess they were capitalizing on the excuse to add extra detail. But he had the ones on his thighs, but not on his lower legs.
Oh, did he? Oh.
He also didn't have an echo.
Hey, Robert.
But
that's good. Robert's, it's good for
Robert's my little shadow when his icon lights up when I talk.
It's good price too. I mean, if people want to get this one, you win.
What's the price difference? $65?
I thought it was more than that. It's like $265 for this one or something.
Anybody know the prices?
Was it $265 or $235?
This one's $265.
$65, okay. How much is Fans Toys?
Well, this is actually pretty much what I paid for my Fans Toys. So.
Yeah.
Damn. I wish I could.
So that's another. That's why I was like, I'll break even if I might even make a little money.
Moving along.
All right,
if you like Hispanic food, I can send you his way, Matt.
Hello, Transbots Solstick.
So glow.
So it's obviously a Target Master, but who's a Target Master too?
It's supposed to be like a Shattered Glass Nightstick.
What the hell?
It's a convention exclusive. I didn't put that in there because there was no. I mean, I didn't think there was a reason to.
Look at that ab crunch.
What does it go? It goes with that Tarn. Oh, he can do it. He can sit cross applesauce.
Okay, why the fuck is my Google Docs opening? I'm sorry, my Google Docs is opening to fucking a third-party Facebook app. I have on my phone.
He's running like the Far Side.
What the fuck is this?
It's a convention exclusive. It's a repaint of the Cyclonus Target Master. It's supposed to be like a Shattered Glass nightstick. It's a convention exclusive. It's like they're doing something kind of like a rock box. So it's not one exclusive. It's like a box of exclusives.
Oh, no kidding.
So there's this, and then the next thing I have in the notes is also part of
like
it.
this translucent thing. What is that?
Yeah,
let's see.
The clear plastic versions of the MMC Breastmasters or not Breastmasters, but Power Masters for Overlord.
Shit, I gotta get those.
There'll be other shit in the box too. It's like cheap little shit that could get made cheap that they could all like throw together to have something to offer.
Right.
Like they're not a TF con with those repaint KFC tapes still from 9 years ago. They got.
I think they're out of those, man. I think
really?
they're out of. I think so. I did not see any of that. The old stuff they had, I did not see that at all.
Maybe the extra, maybe that fucking repainted X Transbots Huffer will be worth something one day. Then.
Now they're just full of blankets. Everybody's buying blankets. TFCon.
With Bobby B.
Yeah, moving along.
I want that. I want those clear things, man. Shit.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right. Hasbro news, Matthew.
Yay.
NYCC Hasbro panel.
Hungry hippos.
Yeah. Hey, Soldatron. Yeah.
This fucking Dinobot combiner, man.
You can't miss that face.
He's got a new face on it too. If you take the swoop wings off, looks like a really strung out owl. That's all I'm saying.
Like I said earlier, his arms look like he hadn't worn deodorant for like 2 months.
This looks horrendous. Does anybody think this looks good? This looks horrendous.
This looks terrible. But while
I'm getting them though.
After everybody shits on it, I mean, I'm serious. I'm not being sarcastic. Everybody shits on it. I have something else I forgot to mention.
Shoot for it.
So remember, I posted. People were saying that this was like third parties should sue Hasbro for combining Dinobots and blah 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 blah. And I pointed out that there was that comic in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and everybody was like, "That's not canon," even though it's like an official release. Hasbro, or that's not official, even though it's officially released. That dude who wrote that shit, I guess, found out and like got up in the TF Wiki Facebook group and was just straight calling motherfuckers out to talk shit to him directly.
Really?
And that shit was funny. I mean, it was done in a classy British guy sort of way, but he was like, "If you have any concerns or fucking criticisms, feel free to tell me to my face," basically. It was pretty funny. A couple people were like, a couple people were being edgy just to be edgy. I think the kids call them edgelords now, but like no one really had any like serious
what are they
shit
called?
to talk. Edgelords is the term I found on Urban Dictionary, but no one actually like talks shit except for a couple people that are obviously just fucking talking shit. They didn't even know what the fuck he was talking about, but I thought that was pretty funny of him, and I appreciate him doing it. Anyway, I'm sorry.
He was like, bring that energy.
Say, keep that same energy.
Keep that same energy.
He was like, "Is it too much tomato sauce? Is it?"
There's a lot of folks out there. I wish we keep the same energy.
Yeah, man. I think we got. Bobby, you got fleas?
I don't know.
I think
every wolf suffers fleas, but this is garbage.
Oh, I agree totally.
Speaking of garbage,
this is garbage. This is trash. Like this looks. This it's gotten worse.
I'm getting for a single mode. That's
really
all
bad. I hear you. I mean, if you like it, you win. This is my opinion. My opinion is this looks like garbage.
No, they're not going to be in combined mode. I mean, I think they look fine in Dino mode, which God intended. So that's how they will be.
God intended.
So
I don't expect it to be solid, but if it was solid, at least it would be something. If it was built solidly.
Dude, look at Snarl's tail. I mean, it's just spread like it's like spread your open wings, like come and fly.
You can't come at the guy sideways.
And you have fucking Sludge's neck sticking out there. Like, I mean, come on.
Hey, I think he can scratch his shins if he'd like to. You know what I mean?
Dude, he can scratch his big toe, man. That's what he can do.
My man has. I hope. Hey, it looks like. Have you heard the expression "short arms and deep pockets"? This is the opposite of that.
Never heard that before.
Yeah, this guy does have giant armpits. It's the giant armpits, the long arms. It's almost beautiful.
Dude, if this guy was at TFCon, he would fucking smell like shit. There's armpits.
You're gonna have like fucking. You're gonna have guys on Facebook posting like they're gonna put like dime bags in that little hippo mouth. Be like, this is where I stash my weed.
Don't give a fuck.
Oh, and the hardcore.
Yeah.
No, they did. So they did. I like. They showed Abominus. The Terrorcons. They showed the Terrorcons and they look pretty good. I'm kind of excited for Terrorcons.
Abominus.
This I'm going through these pictures here. I'm sorry, just can't help but laugh out loud here. There's one picture. It's number. Let's see, what's the number? 1240.
1240.
1240. He's holding Trypticon like a baby, but it kind of looks like his legs like collapsed, and he's like really disappointed.
His facial expression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the legs don't work out. He's like, what the hell's going on?
Oh, look at my little baby Trippy. Oh.
Like, why are they still showing a fucking toy that's been out for like 3 or 4 months at like arguably the second largest comic convention in
I don't know. TFCon did it. I mean,
is the Trypticon crunch?
Just saying.
TFCon's not the company, and they have to work with what they're dealt with, or what they're sent. But,
I'd be more interested in this cereal.
Yeah, me too.
What cereal?
Trypticon Crunch.
Real?
I don't know.
Is it a cereal or is it just a box?
I think it might be an SDCC set type thing with headmasters in it.
There was a poster. Someone was gonna give me the poster, and I said I don't have anywhere to put it. But anyways, breaking news: Grotusque was put up real quick. I mean, nobody knew about this, and it was on Hasbro Toy Shop, and it sold out real quickly. A lot of people were kind of pissy on Hasbro for that. So Grotusque was one of the monster bots. I think he's like a retool of double cross.
Double decker.
But honestly, if you think that it's something that is going to be completely exclusive to NYCC, like, you're wrong. They wouldn't go ahead and make the extra molding just for that. Like, nothing has ever been that exclusive for it.
I don't know. I think people should pay $160 for it on eBay.
Sure.
I think it's time to invest.
Invest in your future. But yeah, that was one of the big, little hiccups, whatever, for this.
Is there anything else here to see?
I don't think so.
We got cereal.
They made a terror on the display. They made a terror. He looks too cool for school.
That's the next note, though.
Correct.
Let's jump. Let's jump to the next.
I'm actually, for the listeners, just leaving this at the same note because.
All right.
Still an NYCC reviews.
Let's start at 1595.
We welcome comments about not changing the picture, please.
We do. But it's not going to help anything. So.
Oh, they're using the fucking Combiner Wars hands, kind of. God.
I don't think these. I think there's some redeemable aspects to these Terrorcons. I must say, if we're starting at 1595.
I know. I like them.
I think that Ripper Snapper. I think that Robot Mode looks fine.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that shark head looking at back at you, just laughing. No, 1597. Alrighty.
Hold on.
I think that the bird. What is that bird's name?
Cutthroat.
The bird.
Cutthroat. That's right. Like you can see the Combiner Wars tricks of folding into the legs. Like I'm kind of over that, but. I think he looks good enough in Robot Mode. Same with Center Twin. I think that Hungry looks shitty.
Hungry.
Or Hunger, whatever his name is.
Hunger.
Outside of Hunger, I feel like they all look better in alt mode than the whatever it was, DX9.
Tips the one?
Unique Toys.
Or Unique
Toys, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that, but I think they might have the TFC set beat.
I They don't have a TFC set, but
It's coming.
oh yeah.
It's called.
Oh
Satan.
yeah, Satan.
Yeah.
You know you're getting that just for the name, Bobby.
Yeah,
No,
devil
no.
worshiper.
They're like, Bobby loves us again. Look at all his photos. He does the devil horns. Satan.
Yeah, Satan.
The what you call it looks good. Grotesque looks fine.
They all look fun.
Which number is that?
That is starts
16,
at
13.
16.
Man, that paint is really shiny. They must just spray paint the shit out of that before this.
Yeah.
Put them out there. They're not gonna be shiny like that.
No.
Kind of wish I got Grotesque, but
Oh, they had their stats in case you want to know how intelligent he is. I wish they'd just give that shit up. I mean, I
no,
get
that's
the
cool. That's
tradition.
so G1. You hush your mouth.
I know. I'm just over it.
You're so not G1. You know that.
Do you ever look at the card and be
I
like, man,
do.
like he's
I
not that
put the little
intelligent.
red thing, the encoder.
He's
Come
not
on.
that intelligent. I'm not gonna have him be intelligent.
Let me categorize these guys on my shelf by their intelligence level.
Oh, y'all so fun. Y'all so third party. You know?
I mean, third party does it too. I think they should stop as well.
I agree.
You should stop.
What should they stop doing?
Including
Stats.
the stats. I'm just over it.
I would like you to take a nickel off every single one of my third-party toys and stop giving me those goddamn cards.
Wind Charger looks like a piece of shit.
I wish Fans Toys would stop calling everything Dino Mode.
Yeah.
Wind Charger looks good. Fuck
Are you serious?
Yeah, he looks fucking
Sir.
good, man.
What part looks good? The car looks fine.
From the top to bottom. Look at that.
The ball joint,
The robot looks like garbage.
that head sculpt, man.
That's spot on, man.
That's so G1, dude. You're so not G1.
Look, he's a stripper. He's got clear heels.
He also ate lemons because he's pursing those lips pretty good.
What's wrong with that? Oh, I love these pretender things.
And we're getting a terror.
Yeah, he's too cool for school.
The callback, Bobby, with the callback.
God, these pretenders look good. These little small things. I'm so excited for these things.
That's what I'm in. I'm surprised I haven't been on pre-order anywhere. Like, it's weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
I went to the bathroom for like 2 minutes, and you guys already blew through the Terrorcons?
Yeah.
You want to go back? What are your thoughts on the Terrorcons, Greg?
I think you had a separate note for the Terrorcons, so we're on the... Yeah, we're
Oh,
on the...
yeah, we're on that one.
I put the official images or whatever. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So what's the dilly with Hot Rod now? He's got pipe. He's got the shattered glass Hot Rod where he's got pipe organ pipes on his wrists, and he's got his regular face. What is this again? Then you have next to him is Terror, and he's giant. What's the story there? Are these two separate toys?
It's the leader class.
Yeah, it's the same thing
mold.
as the Hot
We
Rod.
talked about it. Yeah.
Like the Hot Rod can form into the Rodimus, and the Nyaha Little Terror can form into the Nyaha Big Terror.
Have a spectacular time at NYCC.
All right, garbage.
Yes.
Oh! Oh yeah, let's talk about this thing.
Yeah, because I didn't grow up in like this stuff. It's all shit.
What is this thing?
What thing? What are you referring?
RID Fire Convoy.
Hey, what's up there, broad shoulders?
What number? What number?
It's not third party or fans toys. It's shit.
Scroll down.
It's on the next link.
It's on the next link, and scroll down to the fifth picture, where my man has an attitude problem. Looks like he's got a couple chips on his shoulder.
Fire God Convoy.
So this toy, well, first this was designed about 17 years ago, and this was pretty much the best toy of that line. Like I didn't even like this shit really, and this actually is a pretty fun figure.
They had some good ones. Scourge was good, and Galvatron and Megatron.
Yeah, but Scourge was a reuse of.
Yeah, that's true. It's a
they were
G2,
both
yeah.
reuses, weren't they?
His
No,
crotch,
not the Megatron,
was
but the Scourge was. Yes, you're
his
correct.
his
about that.
crotch looks like it's looking up at him in joy.
I agree with Greg. This is actually, for its time, it was a really good toy.
That's what got me back into Transformers.
I think it's what got a lot of people back into Transformers. In fairness,
True. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a very well done toy overall. I would recommend it if you haven't checked it out, but I wouldn't recommend picking it up at the like ridiculous price that this is asking. The only thing that this gives you that an actual old vintage one wouldn't give you possibly is tires that are not broken. So I don't know.
And that big sword too. Does the sword come with it?
The Japanese one, I think, had the sword.
Oh, did it? Okay.
But it's just a reuse of parts from the.
Yeah.
Fortress.
I mean, if you want this, and there's cheap, you can get the Ultramagnets and Prime probably for about $100 together. So I mean,
That's it.
Yeah,
this is like $275 or something.
Oh.
This is the type of thing that'll clearance it. If it came out in Toys R Us, it'll be on clearance. 3 years later, because nobody's gonna pay that price for it. And you shouldn't, because it is an old toy. It's great for what it was, but like it's not worth $300.
When
$300.
Yeah, pretty much $270.
Good grief!
What were those? 2 liter figures, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I bought my original one. I had the Takara Magnus and the Hasbro Optimus. So like, I just would pretend that like in the show when they didn't get along, it was just because like it was like perfect strangers.
They couldn't understand each other.
They couldn't understand each other.
That's perfect. I like that.
I like Sharkbot was alright too.
You gonna get this, Matt?
That was
Skybot, not Sharkbot, Skybot. Am I getting this? No, I have these already, so I don't need it.
Skybite?
Skybite, yeah, he's a shark. Shout out to Shark Nation, Emily.
Yeah, I was gonna say you better not fucking talk shit, or she's gonna come get you, Robert.
Oh no, yeah, she'll definitely put another shrimp on the barbie. No, she's not Australian, she's English.
Oh my god.
Also, Bobby, just to kind of go over why he has these big chips on his shoulder. Basically, everything that Optimus Prime, all his trailer part, I guess you call it a trailer part, it's the back half of the fire truck, all that comes apart and he becomes like a super mode robot, but all that stuff is supposed to be like little power-ups too along the way to just the main robot. So what's on his shoulder is missile pods, is actually like the feet of the big robot and stuff like that.
Feet.
Just a little something extra they threw in with the parts as opposed to just leaving them in the box.
They were doing it 12 years before Fans Project Motormaster.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's why it's $300. Yeah, but are you talking about the ones with the? Are you talking about the giant shoulders where it looks like 2 Lunchables packs on his shoulders,
Yes.
Bobby?
Yes, that's his feet that he combines. He combines and it makes him a bigger bot.
It looks like he shoots T-shirts at people. That's what it looks like.
At an NBA game or an NFL game?
Puerto Rico. If you were
Okay.
the president shooting paper towels at people. Moving
Do you
along.
like Skybot?
Skybite? Yes.
Yeah. Do you?
Skybot? I don't know who that is.
Skybot.
Skybot?
Spell it.
BYTE.
No.
That was a cool mold, but like, if you fucked with it too much in shark mode, like, that was a lot of fucking panels to like that. I mean, that's a shelf.
Yeah,
The Generations one?
No, the RID one. But it was a redo of the Beast Wars.
Yeah, it was a Cyber Shark, I believe.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I have the Generations. I like it. It's a good figure.
Hey, you left that line at Bobby's house again.
What?
You left a toy behind it, Bobby.
God damn it! I knew Are you serious, Bubba?
Yeah.
Bubba?
That was.
Yeah, you left the one you left at TFCon.
Yeah, Bobby.
It was in the
Well,
shipping
it
and
was.
receiving area. It
Yeah, it
absolutely was. It absolutely
found
was.
Or I saw it.
It's in someone else's pile, then, Bobby.
No.
No.
It was by itself.
Yep. It was all together.
You left it at TFCon and you left it at Bubba's.
What did he leave?
He like the shit that
Generation,
he bought. He bought it from the water, and then he left it at TFCon. I brought it back to my house, and then he left it at my house.
It was not in my shipping and receiving pile.
It's very important, Justin. It's very important that he gets it.
It is important. It's for Scarlet, you bastard.
Yeah, no. You made it seem very important.
It wasn't in the pile.
It was in the pile.
It was under a fucking stack of tasty cakes and skull cookies and Tyler F's homemade prepackaged pumpkin rolls, whatever the hell a pumpkin roll is.
You never had a pumpkin roll before?
No.
Dude, they're delish.
Did my man show up to Skullfest like fucking Starbucks?
No, he showed up at Skullfest like Pinhead. He had a pointy head. He had a very pointy head. It looked like he was working on that cranium to get it pointy.
Yeah, he had his hair all done up ready for the weekend.
I don't know if you're
What are y'all talking about?
Tyler F. His head was.
Oh yeah, you did mention that too when you shook hands with him.
Oh, when you said Pinhead, I was thinking of something completely different.
Oh yeah, you're thinking about what do you call it? Hellraiser?
No, I thought that's what you were talking about. I was thinking about like the 30s, the 1920s and 30s use of the term.
You know those people like from those times, like the real pointy top heads?
Yeah, the I can't remember what it's called. I was actually reading about it the other day.
Tyler F was a good boy.
He was a long time ago.
No, he's good. He was good. He's one of the few that's made it to all three. Him, Dust, Justin,
me,
Robert.
And I gotta name names, man. You started.
No. I can't name names. I'm
Gort?
not good at that shit.
Gort made all three of them. Didn't he?
Yep, Gort made all three. The first one, Gort, was extra funny. I brought that up in that video where he left his wedding ring in the hotel.
Oh, that was funny.
Hieroglyphs.
Yeah, the hieroglyphs.
Do you know Tyler stayed at Lowry's house for like over a week?
Yes.
A couple people did.
I was like, leave. You know, Bethany fucking hates you now. I didn't even talk to her, but I'm sure of it.
She did. There's a couple people that stayed. You all stayed with him, I think.
Yeah, dude, Lowry. I'll tell you, man, that dude is a team player. Like,
yeah,
he's dropping people off at the airport, picking people up, doing what needed to be done. Like that guy.
He was doing that at TFCon too with a couple people.
Man, Nancy Reagan didn't get through to him because he can't say no.
Yeah.
All right, let's move it along.
Just real quick, Robert. Microcephalic. Wait, God damn it! Now I'm doing a mat. The word I was looking for was microcephalic. Microcephalic.
Syphilis.
I can't say it, but I'm having.
When you said you were doing a mat, were you being amazing?
No, I was grossly mispronouncing words.
Mispronunciating.
I'm retarded.
Is mispronunciating a word though?
No, it's not. I see what
you
did. It was a
there.
joke.
It was a joke.
On my expense, as usual.
So, are we looking at Grotusque again?
No, we already talked about it.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. Okay. What about? But I don't think Greg got to chime in though.
I don't give a shit.
Okay, there you go. That's an answer. You chimed in. What about the Terrorcons, Gregors?
I think they look good for what they are.
What are they?
They're Hasbro toys. They're mainline Hasbro toys.
The mainline?
They're
good.
They're remold. They're 50% remolds just because they reuse the combining gimmick from Combiner Wars, so they have to be 50% remolds.
What about Hungry?
That's half their fucking body is a combiner tag or port.
Do you like Hungry?
How many times do you think someone has corrected that in the comments? Matt, are you still doing the show?
I'm doing Hungry. I'm humming Hungry on the soundtrack.
I'm sorry, Hunger.
I'm hungry.
Oh, Matthew. Takara, Topspin, Twintwist, and
Fuck you, Bobby.
I'm sorry.
What the hell's going on? Another Twintwist? I don't understand. Another Topspin
version.
This is the Takara one. There'll be more paint and stuff.
Or less paint.
Deluxe toys.
Or less paint, yeah. It could be that way, yes.
They run about 30.
Yeah, about $39.99.
30 some dollars. Yeah, that's domestic. I think. Yeah.
Over in Japan, they're probably $16.99.
They're probably $4 with $7,000 shipping.
Or $5,000 or $20,000.
Now I'm not, and this is real. LG64, he really does have a head on his head. That's legitimately intentional.
I don't get it.
But Bobby's like, I didn't even click the link.
No, I did. I did.
What are you talking about?
He has a head on his head. The head has a head on it.
You're talking about Leon?
Leon, yes,
Yeah.
number 2.
Leon is a beast form headmaster. It's a Japanese thing.
He
turns into a lion.
Rawr.
He's got a skinny face.
You got a skinny face now.
This mold is super G1 accurate.
What's up, skinny face?
Super duper.
What's up, skinny face?
That's what I say to you, Bobby, skinny face.
What's up, Gus?
I'm losing all that damn weight. Look at you.
Yeah.
Who's getting this? Matthew, you're getting this, right? Because you don't have bills to pay.
I would like to, but probably not. I still need Twintwist. I still haven't got Twintwist yet. I need to find him.
Get the Takara.
No. I did find Misfire and what his name is. The double.
Sounds like you need to take your ass to Walgreens. Because apparently that's where they all are.
It sounds like he's doing this show from a food court in the mall.
Turn it down, Lisa.
Turn it down. All right, so next, Takara start. Bobby.
Yes.
You feel the pull. You feel the sweet temptation.
No, I do not. Not in the least.
Takara Star Wars crossover Darth Vader prototype. Greg, do you feel the temptation?
No, I think these are dumb. I do think this looks better than the original stab at it that Hasbro did.
Yeah.
Where I think they had like some guys from like Galoob or some shit when they absorbed them working on it.
Yeah, it's Micro Machines people.
Yeah.
I do think it's cool that it comes with a little Darth Vader that can pilot it.
That was something that they did with the original release of those Star Wars crossover toys. They had little pilots and stuff like that. So like the Millennium Falcon actually had Han Solo and Chewbacca little minifigures to go in the cockpit, and actually one went in the gun turret on the chest, but kind of think it was vertical. So when he was in like the mech mode, he could be piloting it. But whatever.
Yeah, this is garbage.
I had that toy. So I got it. Somebody gave me a bunch of shit at like my last job. It's like, yo, Transformers, my kid's got, or my nephew or something's got some, and he's grown out of them. Would you like them, Mr. 30-some-year-old man?
Nerd.
And yeah.
Nerd.
All the old ladies were like, nerd. But this was in there, but it was broken because it was gold plastic. It was like the end of the gold plastic era.
Yeah.
And it pissed me off. And then I broke it worse trying to fix it, and I just gave it to a child that wouldn't care. And he just thought it was cool. So I didn't get the little pilots.
You are very thoughtful, Greg.
This guy looks like he's really insecure about getting his shoulders hurt. I don't know.
I'll say the alt mode looks pretty good.
Swing and a miss.
The only thing is, like, with these Star Wars crossovers, the alt modes have always kind of looked good. So I don't know.
Yeah, it was the bot moves. It just looks. Shout out to Anthony. He hit me up and he was like, "What is this shit? I'm quitting collecting." This earlier this week.
Honestly, though, if I was looking for little versions of the Star Wars vehicles, I might be in on these because they look so good, and they had like the little pilots to go with them. Like, fuck the transformation part. You know, like that's a damn good looking TIE fighter at least.
It is. It is.
It looks like Darth Vader's looking to apply for a job in the 1980s office.
I don't get it.
Robert, you're trying to make shoulder pads and shoulder jokes like Bobby, and it's not really working out. Like maybe you and Cody should be like a fucking like a pair.
Team elaborate.
Tandem.
That wasn't very funny, isn't it?
In that.
You taking a piss? All right.
Oh, you're saying in it, not in that. Like, are you saying?
Yeah, it's two things. He says in it, INNIT, in it, and that. He says it both. He's like, he'll be like, because it's like a robot, isn't it? And then they'll also say, Transformers and Star Wars and that.
I wonder if that's where the Pennsylvania people got that from. When they're like, in that.
Maybe.
Ants in that.
He was trying to get us to see it. Look at his tattooed butt cheeks at your party. He's like, "You want to see my butt cheeks?" He was like,
I missed that part.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, at the ROC party, he was pulling a Robert there and constantly telling me the same joke over and over until I'm like, I got it.
What joke?
I don't remember.
Don't tell him. He'll try to steal it.
You didn't have it.
I didn't say it was a good joke. I just said he'd tell it over and over and over. It's
It
forgettable.
was I just flew in from TFCon and my arms hurt. That's what it was.
Oh,
yeah, you've been hitting that a lot recently, Matt.
You've been hit the pop a lot recently, haven't you? Bobby Smokeface.
I just watched your video today about your TFCon Skullfest adventures, and you used to hit my arms.
Oh, I hit it again. I did, yeah.
And then when you got here and you were like, somebody said they just flew in, you said, "Yep, my arms tired." You've just been. That's been your go-to recently.
Yeah, I'm running out of stuff. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
all right. Speaking of which, yeah, you were sitting there in the basement with your fucking legs spread, showing off your moose knuckle. I was like, damn, cross your legs, man.
I was not. My legs were crossed all the time. Shut up.
Yeah, you did.
You're a moose knuckle.
And Justin's head was right there. You sit on the floor during the video shoot.
He might like that.
I'll tell you what though. That whole entire video shoot, I was just thinking about how much my hand was hurting, and the extremely hot basement we were in was making it all that much worse. I just couldn't even concentrate.
Turn AC on.
Dude, Laura kept cranking up the AC. It just wasn't. It couldn't cover it. It was too much. I think it was too much body heat. It was body heat radiating.
Oh yeah.
But you know what's funny is I feel like people weren't drinking enough because I was pretty well done by that point, and I was perfectly comfortable.
Yeah, actually, you can kind of see through your mask. You were sweating through that shit. I remember I made a comment.
But I don't remember being too hot. You know, I was fine.
That bear was sticking out, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Adam didn't like that bear sticking out.
No, he didn't.
What?
But it's shaved. It's shaved now. It's shaved. It's gone.
Oh, Bobby Neckbeard?
Yeah, it's gone. Bobby Arafat face.
Speaking of which, Takara, Greatshot, and Grand Maximus. That's a segue.
God, another repaint.
Segues.
I think the Greatshot looks pretty cool. I kinda almost feel like I want to be in on it, but I hated that 6-shot mold. But it looks good.
Or the Rhino mode?
Does it have a Rhino? That part I didn't look at.
It does have a Rhino.
Yeah. It looks good. I like it. I mean, it's gonna have great, paint to it because it's Takara.
Guy's got a short head. Oh man. The headmaster doesn't have much head on top of his face.
You're retarded.
Because it's got a helmet that goes over it, but you already knew that.
No, I didn't.
I can't do another Grand Max or a Fort Max. I'm good.
People have been asking.
No,
people
I'm
have
not.
been asking for this.
Yeah, I'm sure they have.
I'm sure.
I can't.
It's cool that they're doing a Kickstarter goal of 3,000. They'll unlock the Pretender shell for the headmaster.
No shit.
He's
Alright. Yeah, I gotta get it now.
I mean, it's cool. I mean, if I cared that much, if it wasn't a shitty mold, and I cared that much, and I had more space than I had money, or if I had as much space as I had money to throw away.
Oh.
No, I wasn't making I wasn't trying to make a saying or whatever. I was trying to articulate a thought. But yeah. But if I had more money than common sense and more space than self-control, then
just throwing in words.
It works. It works.
If I had a 9 to 5, what a way to make a living.
Oh man, we're losing subs. All right.
Is that
do you mean
subs like a roast beef sub, or are we losing subs?
Because I'm gonna care infinitely more one way than the other. It's kind of, if it's roast beef subs, then I'm gonna go chase those motherfuckers down. if it's subscribers, those will come back. Those will come.
It happened to me today, man. I got the tuna sandwich from the deli in my neighborhood that has the best tuna salad.
How was it, Robert?
They changed the tuna. Now it's like that quasi dark meat tuna, the cheapo chunk light, that tastes like fucking black fish meat. Ugh.
Did they tell you they was doing that?
Nope.
Why did they console you?
Because they wanted my money. They thought I wouldn't notice.
Got that money.
It's actually
Speaking of which,
funny. It's actually funny. Hold on, I have lunch woes too. The last 2 days we had late 90s mall food court food, but from freestanding restaurants for lunch at work. So yesterday we had Steak Escape. Wasn't bad.
I fucking love Steak Escape, dude.
Wasn't terrible. I got the basic. I got the traditional with the cheese whiz. It wasn't bad.
Shit.
And then today he wanted to go to fucking Panda Express.
Gross.
Oh man, yeah, that shit was bad.
But Steak Escape.
I wasted $8.90 on that.
I don't even know what the hell a Steak Escape is.
You need to know.
It's decent. It's actually decent. They used to be in food courts back in the arcade days, but apparently they have freestanding ones now. But it's actual steak.
Yeah.
Like cheesesteak as opposed to like the fucking pressed stone things.
Wasn't a wooden steak? Wasn't like a wooden stick?
But their portions have gotten smaller.
You are trying way too hard, Robert.
We have one in Arkansas, up in northeast Arkansas, Steak Escape. It's they're in the mall, but they also have a standing building by itself.
They are the originators of the fresh cut daily fries in a cup.
Oh, their fries are good.
Yeah, they have vinegar packets.
Fuck yeah! Hey, what do you think of Steak Escape? All right, moving along. Statue news.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Skullfest, right? Bobby had the stellar crab dip, right?
It was good. Yes.
No,
it wasn't Bobby. It was Laura. But Laura.
But he walks in the house with a whole wave of barbecue done, and it was like the stinky fatty nerves of people saying, "Oh, I don't eat much. I don't eat much. I'm not that hungry. I'll have a salad." Like no one charged the food.
Have a salad.
I'm like, I ain't shy, and I fucking go in there. And I get a hamburger, I get a hot dog, and I'm thinking, man, if you're gonna do something, you got to do it right. So I take the fucking crab dip, and I put it on my hot dog.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit was good. And I took some mac and cheese and I put it on my burger.
Dude,
that was really good.
The cheese was fire.
Yeah, that mac and cheese is crazy.
God. Fucking
I didn't fucking get one little taste of it either, man. I was fucking bummed out. Yeah. That shit goes.
Dude, that should have been like a 4-case thing, like a 4-pounder.
I know.
You know what? It was almost looked to be almost in the same state at the end of the night that it was at the beginning of the night.
What's that?
That broccoli salad. Ain't no nerds gonna eat no broccoli salad.
What's that, broccoli?
What kind of broccoli salad was this, Bobby?
I don't even know.
It looked delicious. It looked delicious, but
was it like mayonnaise and the red wine vinegar and the
I don't have
raisins?
no idea. Only thing I ate was I think I had one cheeseburger because
how does that feel?
And I had I had 2 cheeseburgers on my plate, but I ate one. I set my plate down to continue cooking, and my dog ate the other one.
Okay.
And then I had like some of that crab fondue over top of a Philly pretzel.
Nice. Did you get any chicken? Did you get no chicken?
Nope, I didn't get any chicken. I actually had some of the leftover chicken today for dinner. I had a chicken sandwich.
That chicken was good too.
How about Joe KW, man? I wish I had that kind of self-control. He's like, I'm gonna have a cheeseburger, and he just walks in with a plate with a piece of cheese on it, and he's like, can I get a patty? And that's his cheeseburger, like he has.
Yeah, he's cutting down on the carbs.
Well, he's I wish I had that kind of self-control, man. Fuck. Ugh.
Yeah, well, I mean, you went the opposite route. You put mac and cheese.
Exactly.
Cheeseburger.
Oh man, I'd be a Sith. I would be a Sith any day of the week.
So let me ask you, Robert. What do you want at your funeral? Like, should we be sad, or should we sit around and tell bad jokes?
Should we say, hey man, he ate like he lived to the fullest.
Making bad decisions.
I told you the way that I'm gonna go. I'm gonna jump out of an airplane and drink like a whole cup full of liquid LSD and dive right into my own grave.
Robert is a big dude. Like, he's a heavy dude, but he's also a tall dude. Like, he's a big huge neck collar, even bigger.
Let's call him NECA.
Yeah. And he put the food away.
Oh, and I snapped the
Dual
arm.
chair.
It's a wrought iron chair
Yep.
or something, and I just sat in it and I moved my arm and I snapped the arm off of it.
Yep.
Roar.
That's the second chair the Robert D family has destroyed in the last 2 weeks.
No, but
Robert's
I'm
not keeping
sorry.
tabs at all. He's not
That
keeping
night, that night though, I'm sleeping. Darius is in the armchair in the library. I'm sitting in the recliner in the library next to him. The recliner that Azalea drew over with a fucking Sharpie. It turns out.
Yeah.
I forget who was sleeping on the floor, but Joe Britt originally was going to sleep on the floor, right? And he suddenly gets all weird, and he was like, "I'm going to go in the dining room." I'm like, "Why?" He's like,
Joe Britt. Joe Britt didn't stay.
Not Joe Britt. No, not Joe Britt.
Brian
Brink.
Brink.
Brian Brink.
Brian Brink.
Oh.
Brian Brink's like, I kind of have to sleep by myself. And he goes into the fucking dining room. I'm like, why is that all weird, man? No one's going to touch you.
I thought Brink slept at Pinkerton's.
No.
Such a your house, man.
Oh,
Brink,
okay.
Brinkerton had an air mattress, and he
Brinkerton.
moved shop like under your table. I think he saw. He's like, this dude's gonna fart on me tonight.
Yeah, I would too. I'd be scared too, man.
Yeah, I woke myself up at like 4 a.m, ripping some beef.
Dude,
Wait, actually, speaking of, I'm sorry, just before the moment's lost, not to correct you, Bobby, for a party I wasn't there, but isn't that technically the third chair in your house that he's destroyed in the last few weeks?
What?
Oh, your toilet.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
I didn't destroy his toilet. Great.
Look, and then the funny thing is, like, the next morning, Russ and Anna came out of the basement, and they were down there on a blow up mattress, and nobody else came up, just the two of them. I was like, oh man, they definitely fucked down there.
No, Gort was down there.
Well, look, then the next thing you know, Raul and Gort come stumbling up the steps, and I was like, oh, this just got way more interesting.
Before we move on, I want to give a big shout out to what they was talking about, or Robert Joe Britt, man. That's a good fucking dude. Him and his family are awesome.
I think I'm so afraid his wife was miserable. Like, so.
No, she just didn't know anybody, but she was nice.
Once she got used to everybody, I think she was awesome. She was cutting on her daughter because she has a little crush on Pinkerton's older one, my gosh, she was just. It was hilarious, so funny.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
She broke. We were making fun of her oldest daughter having a crush and everything, and she was awesome. She was really nice. But Joe Britt, that's a great dude. That's just a great stand-up dude, and
he's a gentleman.
I'm glad to call him a great friend of mine, and I can't wait to talk to him again.
So Darius is back to the beginning of this story. He's sleeping on the recliner next to me, and at like 4 a.m, I woke myself up with the volume of my beef. And I think I woke him up too because I fell asleep again and it stunk. I'm like, oh man, Darius is here. I'm like, I hope he sleeps through this. And then I go to sleep and I wake up and he's gone.
Let me tell you a funny
You
story.
farted him out, man?
So like Laura is like trying to get people to take food home because like it's too much.
Bread.
It's too much. It's too much food. Like we don't have the room. We didn't have the room to store it. Like she's trying to get people to take food home, and people get weird because they don't want to feel like they're like imposing and taking the food. And not Darius though.
No,
Darius, dude, I watched the evolution of that shit. My man said, "Can I get a freezer bag?" And I gave him a freezer bag. And the next thing you know, he's like, can I get a shopping bag to put the freezer bag in? And then he filled the shopping bag up. And he's like, actually, you know what? I'll just take one of these boxes and I'll put
he got a box full of. Dude, he took on that one something.
But he didn't. I mean, he's doing us a favor because otherwise.
Y'all told him to take it, and he's like, all right, load it up, let's go.
He packed up. For sure.
That's a great dude too. I'm glad I got to finally meet him.
Yeah, me too.
But what's funny is at 6 a.m, I get up because I was like, okay, I gotta unload this, and I go to the bathroom and it's occupied. And then I'm standing around the hallway waiting, and then out comes fucking Brink. I'm like, oh no. I go in the bathroom and it's like World War III in there. No fan. I'm like, dude, they invented a fan for a reason. Now I know why he wants to sleep in the other room, because he knew he was gonna be beef all night.
He was drunk off his ass,
Rick
man.
was drunk.
That was hilarious. He was funny as fuck, man.
He's a very
he
nice.
used his special powers.
He's the man.
I think everybody there was extremely nice.
Yeah,
everybody.
I would say that. I think everybody that I would hang out with everybody again in a heartbeat. I wouldn't even think twice about it.
It's like I love the time I got to spend with the people I did, and then at the same time, you realize, I didn't get to hang out with so and so.
Yeah.
You know,
dude, I spent fucking 4 or 5 hours, I think, total cooking. Like, I think it was 3 hours on Saturday and 2 hours on Sunday.
I heard about those bacon rashers.
Yeah,
what's
the waffles were good.
What's the secret to bacon, Bobby? What's your secret?
Flip early, flip often.
Flip early, flip often. And use the George Foreman grill.
No. We had a skillet.
We had a skillet. All right, let's move it along. But Skullfest, we didn't really talk about Skullfest at all, but that was good. That was our Skullfest talk, I guess. Statue news. 3A display at NYCC.
They look great, I think.
It's so funny that I don't fucking go to NYCC and I live here.
I don't know if anybody has ever seen 3A recently designed a Joker. It has like light up LED eyes and stuff, like red eyes. It looks fucking beautiful. It's their own design. You know, they always put their own twist on shit, but it's fucking very interesting looking. Like it's very, very interesting.
What's the deco? Is it like a Joker, as if he was like a fucking G.I. Joe paratrooper or something?
No, it's like Joker in a trench coat and a suit.
You're thinking of something else. I think he's thinking of the one that has like that like mech suit with it. Forget who that is.
Shit, Bobby's gonna buy it, whatever it is, you know.
No, I'm not. But I think it looks good. It's like $200 some. But I think these look great as well. I mean, they're stylized and that's what they do. But I think like the attention to detail, the paint jobs, like all that stuff, like I think it looks good.
They were at TFCon, right?
Yeah, they were there.
That's what this was. Didn't it say the display at TFCon?
No, New York Comic Con.
Oh yeah, my bad. Oh yeah, they were there because I was gonna have someone to pick me up one of those posters. Jesus Christ, this is like, dude, it's like homeless fucking Green Goblin. That Joker statue you're talking about.
Yeah, but like that one picture where it has like his eyes lit up, like that shit looks cool to me.
It's very like Art Deco is probably not the right way. God, he actually kind of looks like he kind of looks like that Grimlock combiner. His hands, fingertips touch his fucking.
Yeah, I mean they put their shit. You know, they it's definitely their touch on shit. But I think
oh yeah, definitely. Cool. And the Batman was pretty cool too.
I don't know if I've seen that. Let me look that up real quick.
Matt,
yeah,
remember
Matt, plating.
Remember the Batman, Matt? Imaginarium Art Skywarp.
Oh, it does look cool.
The colors look. The purple looks really good to me. Oh yeah, I just came across that picture with the eyeballs. It looks like fucking Joker, Terminator, homeless Green Goblin.
Yeah,
looks good.
Skywarp looks fucking good.
Let me see.
Yeah.
It's just the purple. The purple is the perfect shade.
Yeah, it looks good.
I don't know if I don't like Skywarp having a smirk. I don't think Skywarp ever had a smirk, but this thing's fucking beautiful.
It has 2 additional swappable faces.
That's true. Yeah.
Skywarp was the jokester, the prankster of the trio. So he should.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he.
Yeah.
According to his bio,
okay.
Arguably, how much he did it, like in the show, he did it a couple times, but he would use his teleporting to.
Right. You're right. I mean,
other
every time I think of a smirk, you know, it's always Starscream. I mean, he's always had the signature smirk on his face. But
damn, this shit looks fucking good, man.
I want that Starscream.
Almost makes me want some statues, but
I can see you going the statue route one day, Justin.
Nah, it's not gonna happen.
You're a very distinguished fellow.
I go the Joe KW route. Can't do it. My Transformers need to transform.
Yeah, he's got some nice ass statues though.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine Justin getting something and he can't like handle it. And...
That's true too. I can see that too.
My whole draw to it.
Penis out whenever I see him.
My whole draw is the engineering, so yeah. I'm not even gonna dignify Robert with a response. So.
You like the Engineering Art printers? All right. Burn. I guess that's it for news.
Yeah.
So discussion, questions. Bobby, you want to rattle this off?
Said, if this is from MP Collector, he said the Chosen Prime's display at TFCon DC was one of the show's highlights for me. Regardless of whether or not the Chosen Prime is one of your retailers of choice, it would be impossible to deny that they know how to pull together a damn fine display for their wares. For this week's question, I would like to hear the crew's thoughts regarding the retailer could do to improve or top a display like that in a future TFCon. Is there any room for improvement, or do you think the display was about as good as convention display could get?
I mean, now, go ahead.
He switched it up this year, didn't he? From pictures, like they're more, it's a vertical display and not a horizontal.
I didn't see it.
Horizontal. It was horizontal. It was I think it was the same display that he uses. It's like the glass cases, you know, and I think he can just arrange them in whatever shape he wants, and it was basically a wall. I think the photos, Antoine posted a bunch of photos today, I believe, like 86 pictures, and a lot of them were the dealer room, you know, and you get to see I don't know if it was his lens. It looked a lot bigger in Antoine's photos than I recall it feeling when I was there, but it was really
That's
incredible.
what she said.
And so to speak.
The only thing about it that I want to throw out is, like, the display itself was beautiful, but, like, I feel like it took away from TFCon, because, like, almost anything that, you know, I expected to see at the third-party panel was already being revealed in the dealer room on day one, you know? Like, we really didn't see much, and, like, with that in mind, like, that was disappointing to me. Like, I really feel like, you know, I would rather that display be showing off the products that are there and not so much the things that are upcoming, personally.
It almost detracted from the prototype section, because I feel like, you know, there seemed to be more newer stuff in his displays than that normally. I think not last year, I wasn't there, but the year before, you would have seen more of that stuff in the prototype, just the prototype display area.
Right.
Because that seemed a little you know, lackluster. You owe me a beer.
I saw, like, because he had the banner thing hung from the ceiling, so I saw that, but I didn't make it around the dealer room at all. I went Sunday morning. I made one little half a lap, but I just checked out Agabus, I checked out Dom, and I checked out the Detox, and then I went back to work. So I didn't really get to see it.
You didn't get that 5%?
I don't think it worked so well being a straight wall, you know, because somehow just the layout of the floor plan, it caused congestion and crowds, and I don't feel like there was a good flow by it. So at least I didn't get much of an opportunity to just walk by and peruse it, just because of the crowds around, and it clogged up. I feel like in Charlotte it was different. You know, I like dealers that, if they have that much space and that much room to display, when they just move things around and change shapes, so there's never one big crowd in front of everything.
Well, I don't think that's their fault. That's because of the size of the room. I said that the room was really, it was too small for everything. I mean, it was just, he didn't have enough room to really, you know, expand his stuff. So I mean, he had to work with what he got.
Did you ask him that?
I actually wondered about with the dealer room there personally, like it just, like, it did feel kind of disorganized this year.
Yeah.
And, like, I wonder, I mean, I'm sure not every Transformer fan that has gone is the most admirable person. So, like, how many people got stuff stolen from them? Because, like, I'll be honest with you, like, I was at Hanny's booth and I bought some stuff, and, like, I easily could have turned around and walked away with, like, tons of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like, nobody was paying attention to me.
Oh, yeah, you could have stolen tons there if that was in you. Totally.
Right. So, like, I wonder how prevalent something like that is. You know, like, I feel like it would be
it was
fairly done.
It was like an honor system. It really seemed like an honor system when it came to
I
purchasing.
got the Omega Part A. I got like 3 or 4 of them from some people. So if you want to hit me up, I got Part A.
No, what Justin's saying, like Agabus, right? He, you know, he had, like, his stock was out pretty far in, like, library shelf style, you know? like a proper retail space. And he basically had his usual large Agabus, backdrop and a small table where he rang people up, and I mean, his area was easier to walk around than, say, whatever, other retailers I found.
Like, Matt, remember we were browsing that dealer room and we found the, God damn it, bludgeon pretender on that bottom shelf? Like, we could just turn around and walked away with a bludgeon, Yeah,
that's true. But, what if he had, I know he had the yellow shirt or the green shirt, but what if he had, hired some people just walking around in plain clothes and, checking on people?
I mean, that could happen, but
like Walmart?
I feel like that's
exactly
a lot.
Walmart.
That's a lot to
no, I mean,
do.
yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, but I mean, with I guess you just with the honor system, I guess you trust people, but there are you can't trust everybody. So I mean, I understand that other people like just regular dealers, like Dom and all that stuff, they don't have a lot of inventory. So people swapping stuff, left and right. I remember at BotCon there was a lot of one of the last BotCons I went to, they had a lot of problems with that, people stealing and stuff. So
that's fucking low, honestly, man.
It's really messed up because like the work that goes into it and the price that people have to pay, and like you're gonna go ahead and steal stuff. But like I'm sure it happens. Like I'd really be interested to actually talk to a retailer and see how much stuff just has gone off the shelf. I'm sure they know.
I mean, I didn't hear much this year about it, but I'm sure, once everything got done, I'm sure there was probably, a couple things taken.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine Hanny's getting rich off of the business. It's he's not drilling for oil, so you steal from someone like that, and you're really hurting them.
I took a trip to visit some oil companies, and they would insist that or that they're being stolen from, and they're not making any money drilling for oil. That's what they seem to insist.
But I think we steal from anybody really hurts them. Hurts everybody, Robert, not just one person.
I feel almost like it's kind of ironic. It reminds me of an Amazon article I read that were laying out how easy it is to steal from these retailers, and then as a follow-up, we're addressing how bad it is to do so. Like there was an Amazon article about how like all these ways that people can scam free shit from Amazon, and then at the end they're like, "This is totally bad. You shouldn't do it." And it's like maybe you shouldn't have let off with all the fucking ways to do it.
Well, I mean, no, at the con, I've never seen anything like that where between the crowds and the distance from the retailer themselves and their stock. Like the larger retailers, their stock was far away from them physically with crowds. So it was just like, it's basically like, okay, my shit is 10 feet away from me in the middle of 20 people. So you could just pick something up and walk with it. And it's just like that.
I mean, Saturday was just, it was, packed to the rim. And, you could stand behind, 2 or 3 people, just reach your hand through and grab something and walk away, and nobody would even notice.
Matt is actually anorexic, and he wears a fat suit just to steal toys.
Now don't most of the retailers like?
I still do.
Okay, so like, does Agabus give out like a printed bag, like Toy Dojo and Chosen Prime tend to do?
No,
Agabus does not. No, but I think Capture Prey did.
Ages 3 and Up did.
Ages 3 Up did, yeah.
So
I don't think TCP, I don't think they did it either.
They usually do. They usually do a bag.
I don't think they did this year though.
Oh well, the reason I ask is because I wonder if, and I've never asked one of the retailers to do it, but I wonder if like usually the people I've noticed that give away the printed bags with purchases are the ones that carry like the newer stuff. Does that make sense? Like they'll have the new third-party stuff. So like if you see someone walking around with a third-party toy, like if someone had a Howling Meteor and didn't have it in that bag, then like maybe you could be like, they might have stolen it.
Yeah,
like
Bobby,
I don't know if it's kind of a way to mark, like a way to track who bought it.
Well, they could also they could have bought it from somebody else that bought it for them.
Yeah, I mean, it was just an idea. Like I don't.
Oh no, I understand what you're saying.
Like, don't take me to the boards.
They should do those paint bags like banks do. Stuff them inside the box.
Bobby, did you have anybody steal from you, Bobby?
No.
Okay.
Not. But you know what?
What? No.
I think someone did. I'm not sure. I think it wasn't mine. It was something from GCI I was carrying.
The cubes?
No, I think it was the Kremzeek.
Did you
Someone
say
swiped a Kremzeek?
Did you say come to TFCon with that same energy and someone swiped some off your table and ran like fucking Jesse Owens? I was like, see ya. And
See
you're
ya.
like, maybe I should have thought out my fucking.
And I'm like, oh, that is that same energy. He ran away.
Bobby, you should do like printed totes. That would be cool, and give them out with your higher end shit like your blanket.
Yeah, we talked about that. Like it's a cost benefit kind of thing, but we talked about looking into that. Like this year we did the
$35 on 50 totes. No.
$35 on 50 totes probably wouldn't be worth it.
You bastard.
But we'd have to look. Like I said, we're gonna look into it. Like, but this year we did do like the see-through slips for the prints. So that people would be carrying the prints, and then it would
see like the heavy plastic ones.
Not the heavy plastic, just
not the top loaders. They were just like
He stole. No. He stolen from the open and play table.
No, I didn't steal anything from the open and play table. I wish I could get shit back to the open and play table.
Why would you steal from yourself, Bobby? I mean, it really doesn't make sense.
Right.
Yeah, I heard you re-gifted that Galvatron already.
I didn't. It's still down in the basement.
Adam said you gave it to him.
Oh, maybe I did.
Oh, maybe I did.
Maybe I did.
Truth.
What am I gonna do with it, man?
You gotta play with it, damn it.
Play with it. Open and play.
No, you don't have to open it. You just play.
Can we answer some more questions?
Let's
questions.
No. I can't. I don't think. This next question is a long one, I think.
Okay, that's fine. We're good.
But you don't have to send it again. We got your question, Chris. Shout out to you, and we'll definitely get to it. It's just maybe we can do one of these little ones.
And I don't know how it accidentally got deleted or whatnot, because it's not like people send us questions and we just don't answer them, as some people purport. I don't know how that happens.
Sometimes it just doesn't get added. So here's one from we can do this one real quick from John Davis. What is your one movie that, in your opinion, should never be remade because it means too much to you?
The Last Night.
The Last Night.
Because it's that no one should ever tackle that again. We're good.
I would say Back to the Future.
Ooh, nice choice, Matthew.
Yeah, I can agree with that. That's a good one.
Love that movie. Second runner-up would be Goonies.
Yeah. I would like to say Ghostbusters, but they already did that.
Too late.
Too late.
Well, if you had asked me 3 years ago, I would have said A New Hope, but then I saw Force Awakens, and I was pretty blown away. So.
What would you?
Well, I guess my current one's not Empire Strikes. I guess my current one's Empire Strikes Back.
Right.
I would say Jackie Chan, Drunken Master. You ever see that one?
Does that mean a lot to you?
Take this seriously.
It doesn't mean a lot to me, but it's a great fucking movie. It's a great
because of what it means.
So much to you?
Wait, now what is your one movie that, in your opinion, should never be remade because it means too much to you? I'm just thinking because a lot of other movies have been remade. I mean, it's just like, is this a bait for G1, Transformers movie? I don't know. Okay, let's say E.T.
Oh, good choice.
That's a good one too.
That's a good choice. Mine's not a good choice, but it would be True Romance because of what it means to my wife and I, and then
what a surprise!
And also Goodfellas.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Touch that.
Yeah. And 1966 Batman.
Yeah.
Batman Forever.
Yeah. We might be able to. Let's see. With so many options available.
Bobby's favorite.
This next one's a long one too, so we'll do that one next week as well.
Why are you afraid of long ones all of a sudden, buddy?
Bobby likes to savor the long ones.
I gotta get up off here.
Good night, folks.
Shardouts to cool table network, ROC, edges around, tight detox, plastic
well-established gentleman's show, Stasis Lock. At Real Robot and Fear Corpse. I am Ratchet. Third-party TF Crashers and Open Your Toys podcast. This podcast is intended for mature audiences only. Its sole purpose is entertainment. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and shut the fuck